There we go. Cool. Thank you. Hello, I'm Kieron Ivy. You can use either name, any pronouns, and I'm here to talk to you today about the anti-stalking features of personal item tracking devices. Now, when I'm talking about personal item tracking devices, I mean things like this. We have the most popular one, which is the Apple AirTag, as well as its predecessor, the Tile family of trackers, and several other companies who've decided to try and make their own thing. So Samsung have created the Galaxy Smart Tag, Chipotle have created Spot, and there are a whole range of different off-brands available on Amazon, such as the key finder you see pictured here. Now, the intended purpose of these devices is that you attach them to a personal possession, such as your keys or a bag, so that when you need to find it, you can either see where it's most recently been, or you can see how far away you are from it. However, we have recently been seeing an awful lot of these devices being used for stalking, especially in domestic abuse scenarios, which is a massive problem. Now, the manufacturers are aware of these issues, and some of them have started to create anti-stalking devices. So, for example, if an AirTag has been following you around for a while, you should get a notification on your phone saying someone else's tracker is following you. Do you want to make it play a sound to find it easier? But we don't think these trackers, the anti-stalking features, are working as well as they are intended to. So we designed a study with the Assassin's Guild in Cambridge. For those of you not familiar, this is a student society which runs a termly game in which the students are assassins who have to kill their targets, and the air quotes are important there. So the killing is you might poke them with a pen that has knife written on the side, or shoot them with a water pistol or something like that. It's a lot more innocent than it sounds. We decided to work with them in last term's game to extend this so that some of these participants would be able to obtain trackers, such as the ones I've just explained. And if they were able to plant these on one of their targets who had consented to be tracked, then they would get bonus points if they're able to leave it there for several hours before going for the kill. Now, our intended aim with this study was to try and find out which of the anti-stalking features available are more effective or less effective, what needs some improvement. But this is not what we found. What we found actually was that almost no one uses these things. So a handful of people realized, oh, my iPhone provides background scanning for AirTags. One person, this one, found the manual scanning apps available for tile trackers. A handful of people actually knew about the apps and didn't use them, but overwhelming majority of people in our study had no idea that these things existed. Now, for our study, for ethical reasons, everyone in the study knew they could be tracked. So in the real world, where people have no idea that whether or not they're being tracked, they have no chance of using these features, which is a massive problem. Now, even with this being the main problem, there are other problems within these anti-stalking features, and we've evaluated these separately so we get more information about them. So a little overview of some of the things we have here. So the background scanning for detecting a tracker is far too slow to alert someone that a tracker has been following you. So if someone planted one on me in the morning, they could figure out where I live, where I work, and where I'm going for lunch before I find out the tracker has been placed on me. It's not always, the background scanning is not always available. So if you're an iPhone user looking for AirTags, your phone will have background scanning. If you are an Android user, your only option is the Tracker Detect app that Apple created, which only provides you with manual scanning. Now, manual scanning is a problem because to make it work effectively, you have to be paranoid enough to download this app. You then have to run it every 10 to 15 minutes from a variety of different locations for it to tell you that someone's tracker is following you. No one does this. So manual scanning is nearly useless. Now, the things you can do once you know someone's tracker is following you, so use Bluetooth to try and find it. And play a sound. The sounds are quite easily muffled. We tested them inside of bags and coat pockets, and it's quieter than me talking to you now, so it's quite hard to notice that they're there. And the Bluetooth range finding isn't always effective enough because it might just say you're nearby rather than it's 0.3 meters in that direction, which Apple does do, to be fair, again, for iPhone users looking for AirTags, but it's not possible for other types of trackers. Now, if you want to read more about this, we've got 2 papers on the way. We've got one about the core findings of our study and another one looking at the specific problems with anti-stalking features. So keep an eye out for those. And if you want to get in touch with me, feel free to contact me with the email there. Thank you.